The topic is Code of Professional Ethics for Teachers. Let's first of all define what is ethics. Ethics is a name of moral principles, values, and behavior. Here the question arises, do we really think that a teacher needs professional ethics? What are the professional ethics and how we can follow them? So the first point is commitment to students. Dear teacher, I have written 3 points here. Treat all students with fairness, dignity, and respect. Of course, fairness requires here very much. Fairness means to give equal opportunities to the students and behave them equally in the class. Do not give importance to someone and do not degrade someone. Generally, students complain that there is a favoritism in the classroom, so students are disheartened and they cannot show their best productivity. So please try to be fair. All students are equal for you. You should not give some special importance to some of the students or degrade some of the students. So dignity and respect, both points matter a lot. Respect the student as he respects you. Respect doesn't mean that you should respect him like elderly, but respects mean you should respect his feelings, emotions, and if he has some problem, deal him individually and respect his problems. If really he has, do not deal him as a crowd behavior, because every student is an individual and individuality matters a lot. Every student has his specific family backgrounds and his problems, financial problems, health issues, and many more. So we should handle them accordingly so that they should feel comfortable and focus their studies well. So encourage students' intellectual, moral, and social development. These are 3 points: intellectual, social, moral, and social development. Intellectual, what I have generally experienced in my career is that some of the students, some of the teachers, they are very stereotyped. During examination or during test, if some student attempts something that is not written in the notes or in the book, teachers discourage them and they demand them that students should write the words whatever that has written in the book. I'm really sorry, that is a wrong behavior. It is fine. I agree with you that you should advise the students that they should practice their creativity during classroom, not during exam, because that can affect their marks and that can be resulted in the deduction of their marks and grades. But that also doesn't mean that if during examination some student write down some stuff that doesn't really match to the given notes or the written book, we should put a big cross. That really discourages the student and that is harmful for their intellectuality. Please don't do like that. Just think that there is a productivity. We cannot make them the cramming parrots. Fine, they have something over here. If they get their concepts clear and they want to write down something, please encourage them. Avoid discrimination based on gender, religion, ethnicity, background. Dear teachers, this is a very much important point. When the student sits before you, he is not the Muslim or Hindu or Jew or Christian. They all are students. They come to you for learning something. So please respect their need and handle them equally. Don't discriminate them in the classroom on the basis of their gender or religion or some backgrounds. Either some student is rich or poor, that is not your matter. The matter is this, that he is sitting in the classroom, putting on the same uniform with the same protocol. So please have the same equal behavior. I know that including me even, we do not admit that we behave like that, but actually we do that. We not only discriminate the student, but we also corner the students on the basis of favoritism. Sometimes we develop the favoritism with some of the students, and they are our favorite ones. We give them the more importance, but the other students are discouraged. They feel themselves low. That's why that really directly affects their productivity. Protect students from any form of harm, harassment, and humiliation. Once again, 3 points I have given: harm, harassment, and humiliation. What is harassment? That really looks weird. How can a teacher harass the student? But actually we do. How can we harass when sometimes student doesn't act according to us? It is very much good that we should maintain discipline in the class. We should teach them ethics and moral values, but that also doesn't mean that if a student doesn't act according to us, we should harass them. Sometimes if a student doesn't do homework, or sometimes he tells some of his problem to his parents, and parents directly give us a phone call that please, this is a problem of my kid, solve that. Then the teacher really develops some egoistic behavior against the student. He start cornering them. He put a lot of problems for the students, and next time parents also avoid to say something about the teacher or about the problem. They think that if once I say or I have a complaint against the teacher to the principal, the next time teacher will really develop a biased behavior, and he will not give any scope to my kid in the class. And that really happens. I have experienced in my career that the teachers corner the student. They developed a biased behavior for the students, and that really impact the students and affect their productivity and affect their intellectuality. So please don't do like that. Harassment and humiliation. Don't insult the students if they do not do their homework. That doesn't mean that we should use the physical torture or strike, or of course that is not allowed. But punishment, it has a lot of ways to do that. You can give an assignment to write down the number of time, but don't let the student exit from the class, because in this way not only he'll miss his lecture, but he'll also waste his time and develop some wrong behaviors against the teacher. So please, if you want to punish the student, punishment has many more ways. Just try to have the good bond with the student, so that you should make him able to focus much on his work. That is not that in the name of punishment we should corner the students. So these are the points. Let's do myself once again. The bottom line: treat all students with fairness, dignity, and respect.